Scotty versus Cross. What an amazing matchup, and one that, well, when I first saw it, I thought, oh, I'd like to, kind of like to sign up for that, even though I might almost feel intimidated commentating for two runners as amazing and top tier as this. But Scotty, of course, most of us know, Scotty6, aka Scotty McBody, aka Scotty Morphball, aka Tatori, aka the artist formerly known as The Artist. And Crossproduct, another amazing runner in his own right, of course. So, yeah, very, very hype matchup. Game 1 of round 2 between these two fine players. Dark Red asking if it's just going to be me here. I was hoping it wasn't going to, but I mean, Stars did sign up first, and should rightfully have been their commentary, but Jay alerting us that Stars may join later if they feel alright with that, and Dark is releasing us. Releasing the rats. Well, alrighty then. Greetings, chat, all you fine folks out there. The most... Take two. Try that again. Your smoke mistress doth speak, so bring forth the cheers. Friends, rodents, country persons, lend moi thine ears. Good luck, runners. Good random number generators. Dark Red is out. Here is the countdown. Have fun, everybody. Have fun out there in Chatland. Racebot has shot the gun. Should be just a few moments to reach over to our SRA. And... ta-da! And we are off. Amazing sync, as always, at the very beginning. Cross with a timer and a head start of about 1 second on Scotty. But, Scotty, clearly using the Moonfall, reaches the bottom of the parlor and into the climb at the same time Cross does. Both runners using Moonfall, now we notice. Cross getting caught on the bottom ledge there, jutting out from the wall. Scotty clipping through it. Both runners pitless through the Tor ruins. Nicely done. I can do pitless, but it also involves hopping on the destroyed Zebatites. Oh, and my personal favorite movement item to start with, to collect the Morph Ball in the ceiling, Space Jump. Ta-da! Neither of them forgetting, luckily, that they don't have Morph and trying to get underneath the rock mass, so that's a good sign. Bode well. A nice harbinger of things to come. And Cross elects to go with the D-boost method, even with the space jump. Scotty puts the space jump to good use. And we have both got our morph ball. I am seeing the tracker is going as planned. Unsure if Stars is doing the tracking as was the plan for this one. Oh, okay, Jay letting us know that he is tracking. We have got vanilla first missiles at the construction zone. So that's boring, but oh yes, I see we also had vanilla missiles at the blue Bryn far right, as both of them come out with 10. So no supers, no explosives just yet. We'll see how they negotiate this situation. Cross reaching the top of the blue Bryn elevator as Scotty is on the way up. And Cross eliminates the Tor Ruins 5 pirates in nice quick succession. Scotty showing off that hypey D-boost in the Tor Ruins from the first pirate up there on the wall. And of course 11 more pirates in the climb. Most of the time, only the ones on the right side get dealt with, presuming runners are doing right side climb, and sometimes none of them get dealt with if they're doing the behemoth ledge grab climb. But, once again, chasing after each other in good quick succession down Alcatraz and into the Mellowway. Ooh. And that nice fluid motion of 2 missiles straight on and 3 diagonally down to get that door open in a quick fashion and get in there and find vanilla bombs. That door will slam shut right behind them, both going for the quick bomb to Rezo skip, but no dice. Not quite. Or rather simply a task strat. So... very nicely, damagelessly backing BT up to the wall, shooting open the eggs to refill the missiles, just like any percent, quite frankly, or just like a standard hundo run, except they have 10 missiles right now rather than 5. Alright, both get back out to Alcatraz at the same moment. Oop! Cross almost misses the Alcatraz escape there, but with the help of Space Jump gets back up and making, wow, terrific sync heading into the dental cavity missiles. To the bombway and more sync to locate the plasma beam. Power. Now they are playing with power. And, ooh, Cross hitting that jumping morph right into the little escape tunnel on the first shot. Scotty getting it on the second try, and with that, we've got some divergence. Scotty heads back down the climb, again, another hype moonfall, shooting down all the pirates with a nice powerful plasma shot, bit of overkill you might even say, to find a first pack of supers. Now that's helpful, as Cross only finds a third tank of missiles at Terminator. Might give Scotty a bit of an edge, we'll see. As Cross descends the tumbler, prematurely opens the pink door, a strategy I always agree with, and heads over to the Jellevator. As Scotty is back up the climb, with no problem, and the parlor as well. Cross into Green Brinstar to the jungle as we're getting yet more route divergence. Scotty heads back out to the landing site, and we might just see a gauntlet check here. He's jumping into the ship. We see an E-tank on the early supers ground floor where the missiles would normally be, and Cross picks up his first super pack at Ron Popeil missiles. Nicely done. He's going to find, another helpful, powerful item, Screw Attack, at Ron Popeil's, but wait, there's more. And another pack of supers at Bryn Reverse. Scotty is indeed heading through the gauntlet. Shout out to Fry Guy. Of course, Fry Guy's standard GG, translating to Good Gauntlet, as Cross picks up his first E-Tank at the early Supers locale and grabs the second one immediately after, as we saw as he was mockballing across the bridge. Scotty taking it nice and slow and safe through the gauntlet, putting regular bombs to good use, regular bombs in limitless supply. Of course, a nice, healthy... Oh, and it pays off. We find Charge Beam. Wow, I see the one and only Fuzda himself in chat as well. Cross is dead on his screen. That is unfortunate. Neither are dead on my screen. But, Charge, Rumble, Charge was at Gauntlet. Front Gauntlet item. We find another pack of supers at Big Pink Mid Missiles, as Cross is going for Backdoor Spo as his next play. No power bombs yet. They cannot go... Oh, power outage for stars. Oh, very sorry to read that. Okay. Regular missiles at Spo supers. And... Reverse Tank and another super pack at Back Gauntlet, as Scotty is going to grab what looks like both. As I was starting to mention before, no power bombs, so no check on the Edacoons yet, unless they want to do Moon Dance, which I don't see as likely. No Wavegate check. No Mission Impossible check. But there's another pack of vanilla missiles at Charge Missiles, and we're going to see what's at the charge item itself. It's Reverse Tank number 2, giving us what should be 2 and 2, I do believe. Alright, that'll bring Cross to the bottom right of Big Pink into the Green Hills zone. Scotty reaches the Jellevator as Cross finds, oh, E-Tank number 4. I evidently missed one. Oh, perhaps that E-Tank I said was a super, was really an E-Tank at mid Big Pink, so that was the 4th. So the count should now be 4 and 2. Alright. Cross goes Cross. Across product the new bridge. As Scotty fetches that first E-Tank, and Cross is heading up the red tower. Mayhaps just to check the alpha and beta items? Mayhaps more? We shall see, but we shall see. Cross gets across the hellway, no problem, into the east wing, as Scotty is cleaning out Bryn Reverse / Ron Popeil. There's the next pack of supers at Alpha PBs. Oh, Scotty going for the reverse mock ball, but it does not happen. And it looks like, oh, right, of course, Cross cannot check the Alpha PB's missiles as he does not have power bombs. Luckily, he will not be locked in here. As part of the soft lock prevention for this logic and the Total Vario logic, the yellow door at the top of this elevator has been changed to blue. So he won't be stuck in here. And Scotty traverses through the Decora dance hall. It's into Big Pink, in Morph Ball form, sets off a series of bombs. Oh yes, indeed. Thank you for confirming that was an E-Tank. Sorry about my erroneousness in stating that the first time. Still no power bombs, and so still acid raining outside, with the extra gloomy music score. The criteria planetfall. Stars!
Hi, Smokey. Oh, thanks for holding
Welcome!
down.
Oh, of course. So glad you were able to make it.
Hmm. Looks like we've had quite a seed here. Oh, there's charge beam, and I see on the tracker space and screw and plasma and normal bombs already. So,
Mhm.
wow.
Would you care to know where they all were?
Oh, sure. If you want to do a recap.
Okay. So we found charge at front gauntlet. Plasma was at cavity dental missiles. Morph was in the ceiling. Space was at Morph. Bombs were vanilla, funnily enough, so we had a bomb to Rezo fight. And screw attack was at Ron Popio back missiles.
Oh, wow. Yeah, this has been. It'd be a really fast seed for these two.
So, yeah, very possibly. Fun. No suits yet, but the tank count thus far is 4 and 2. Scotty about to find that fourth E tank in the pipe.
Nice.
And crosses back down the parlor.
Oh man, that moonfall with screw attack is so fun.
Oh, it is. It's one of the best, right up there with the red tower.
Oh, jeez. Now I saw a moment ago, I think it was on Cross's screen, where he went up red tower. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, he reached the red tower and went to the east wing, but there was only one item he was able to check, as they have not found power bombs yet.
Oh, I didn't even notice that. That's rare.
Yeah, and so when they went back outside to the landing site, it was still acid raining. Amusing. Something that doesn't happen extremely often, and actually happens quite seldom in the SMRAT races, but here we have it. Just more missiles at Spacer. And Scotty putting a charged plasma beam to good use on that innocent little blue door.
Yeah. It's almost worse than hitting it with a super. Not really, because obviously it's just a beam, but you know. So, wow. Okay, so this will be the first boss, it looks like.
It will, on Scotty's side. And Jay pointing out they did kind of the same route, just a bit in reverse.
You'll have to be careful with charged plasma shots on Kraid. I don't think
Yes.
I don't think there's much risk of doing enough damage with just one on Kraid because they don't have a full beam combo. But because of its piercing property, you know, and plasma's high damage, if they kill Kraid in one shot before he stands up, that'll cause some issues with the game.
Well, charged plasma is 450 damage, so it would have to hit 3 times in succession, I guess in microwave fashion, but Scotty just goes for the super quick kill and gets it, so nicely done.
Smooth kill, yeah. It's not very surprising coming from him, and it always looks amazing when a quick kill is done that fast.
Oh, of course, these two runners, man. Wow.
Oh, yeah. So Scotty runs a 48, if I remember right, and Cross is a 52. So they're both, you know, really high up there on the movement.
Oh, indeed. Okay. Jay has sent me the tracker as well. If either of us want to take over.
Yeah, I got it up too. We can work on that together.
Okay. Okay,
so we'll mark off Kraid there.
Back over. Okay, Scotty finds supers at the Kraid E-Tank.
And Cross is going into his phaser check, which was just ammo, if I remember right.
It was missiles, yes.
Yeah.
So,
moving right out of those.
Yeah. No Spospo visits thus far. but they did backdoor Spospo, so that's not necessary, and please forget I said that. So, I guess the first PBs probably have to be down here in Norfair.
So high jumps, the last things that we think they can get to. Of course, we missed part of the first bit, so.
All right.
Without having PBs to open up Brett's ship, and without Varia to do any of the other Upper Norfair areas, or speed to get over to the Bubble Mountain room. There's power bombs.
Aha, nice. Nice. Practically the last possible location they could logically be.
Well, now it's time to backtrack and find that suit.
Oh, yeah. So, a bit of trolling for our top-tier runners here.
I still expect this will be a pretty quick seed, considering their movement skills and the items they found early.
Oh yeah, and Scotty having to go back and kill the Nova to get out. So we'll see if Cross is denied another prom at the hands of Cross. That he is.
No proms today, folks. Sorry.
Unless someone dies, which I don't see as the, but yeah, there were more.
I think that's unlikely.
There were more supers at the Croc escape, and Scotty is going to grab a mock ball to head on over into the Ice Palace.
Now, these two checks are out of logic, and so they won't be Varia.
Right.
But I believe gravity can be in there, in those places, if I'm not mistaken.
I believe they probably could, yes. But speed couldn't, I don't think, because they would need speed to get over there.
Speed is the only item. Well, speed and Varia keep that out of logic.
And, oh, one more B-Tom there, Cross. And he turns down those supers, which I guess is understandable, as they both already have charge.
Yeah, I would have done the same.
And more supers. Scotty thinks twice about those. Once again, just as Cross demonstrated for us. My friend Rommel has stepped in. Welcome, Rommel. Oh, and Scotty gets the iceless escape out of the Ice Palace. Nice, nice, nice.
Yeah, we're going to see a lot of really smooth movement out of these two throughout the whole race. You know, they're going to... Some of those mock balls, even mock balls are one of the first, real big tricks that a speedrunner learns to do the very first and most important sequence break of early supers. But you don't realize just how many places you can do those mock balls and how smooth it looks, because there's no pause in that animation for when you get it just right. You get that smooth morph and you just keep rolling really fast without any pause.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Scotty finding more power bombs locked behind the power bomb grade missiles there, which would be very trolly if they were able to have seen that before.
Yeah, I wouldn't have thought to go back and check that actually myself. I was thinking, to go up and check the left of Morph, Billy Mays, and then go to the ship. Or maybe, well, no, they've done Gauntlet, so wouldn't need it for Gauntlet.
Yeah. So, Cross finding and running right into Ice Beam supers. Both taking it upon themselves to do some out-of-logic hell runs, but a couple of runners like this, forget about it.
Well, when they're eventually going to come back down, and if they check those now, they don't have to go out of the way later to check those, and that's what I would imagine they're thinking of. X-Ray didn't even think about checking X-Ray.
Oh yeah, another power bomb like locked location.
I usually skip the X-ray check because it's so time consuming.
Yeah, certainly can be, and isn't extremely often something that's really worth it over there, it seems.
Yeah, just some ammo.
Oh yeah.
At least with what you call the crazy combo, it makes the check a lot easier.
Yes. It's about as easy as it gets, which is why in my standard item hundo, I wait until the very end to make that check.
I don't blame you. And there's a reason it's near the end also, and just hundo items for vanilla. I don't think. Oh, I didn't think that block could be screwed, but I guess he shot it out right after he did a space jump. That was impressive.
Extra impressive without high jump boots.
You're right.
That jump is very possible. I've done it a number of times, but I usually need high jump to be able to do it.
And
so
early alpha power bombs holds a reserve tank.
Yep. So 4 and 3. So yes, Cross checked that first item there, the alpha power bombs, but he couldn't get back to the behind it to check the other one. And Scotty will now show us what is at beta.
Just more ammo.
Oh, she skips. And he's running short on power bombs now. Of course, he can just go right up to the ship.
And Cross is falling just, probably about, 30 seconds to a minute behind?
Yeah, for the moment.
So, but Cross will save some time in the red tower, because, like you said, he's been up there and has checked a little bit. Well, I guess, no, he's probably going to still make those checks, because he couldn't get behind it, and he couldn't get beta, so...
Cross's timer remains about 1 second ahead.
And mode is just ammo.
Yep.
Will he check under the ocean before? Yeah, looks like we're gonna get an ocean check.
Yeah. If I don't have gravity, I tend to make that check early like this, too.
Oh.
Well, now.
Yeah, no, both of us love to find wave early, so that's so the commentator's favorite find right there.
Had a baby smoke, Scotty. Smokey validating your run. And he's across the ocean. And with that sweet mock ball on into the wrecked ship entrance right after blowing open the green door.
Yeah, it's I said it a moment ago, but I can't stress it enough. When you see all these little opportunities to do mock balls like that, it just adds a lot of prettiness to the movement. It's so smooth and fluid, and you do them everywhere when you really get to this level of movement. But
oh yeah, both running a bit low on health right now, and again, with the caliber of these runners, I don't see them dying, not even to a fan fight like this, as Scotty is heading into. But
well, they got suits, so a lot of things can happen. They do have screw attack, which will help protect them.
That's true, but that's not the only thing they don't have. They also don't have the ability to crystal flash, if necessary. Been a bit trolled thus far, only 2 packs of power bombs found.
The charge plasma wave beam, though, is going to make Fantoon pretty quick for Scotty.
True. I was about to say he could show off some fancy schmancy plasma shields, but he can't do that either, actually, without any power bombs.
Yeah, you don't really get to see the plasma shields very often, or the spacer shields.
Some runners have started intentionally making them more of a thing. I personally think they're the coolest SBA to see pulled off. And wow, quick end to that Fantoon fight.
And the criteria, upper right criteria, just turned out to be some more ammo.
Yep.
All right.
Not really worth it, but little failed moonfall coming off the edge of the volcano up there, but there was one off the giant crater mass at the landing site.
Moonfalls are another trick I'm really fond of.
Oh yeah, same here. Ever since, it was just 2 years ago, or a year and a half ago, they were discovered.
Yeah, relatively recently, and it's really surprising that a game as heavily played as Super Metroid, and there's cross-getting wave beam, so Smokey validated.
Yay.
Yeah, but it's surprising that a game such as Super Metroid being played so much and so often can still find new tech after 20 years, you know?
Yeah, 25. Oh, and Gravity Suit.
Wow. Well,
at the wreck ship West Supers.
I guess that's going to start leading us to Meridia.
Yep, it's looking thus far like the next viable destination. And as folks have started pointing out, the game is about to reach its 25th anniversary. Oops, Scotty meaning to save there, but accidentally clicked no.
Yeah, 25th anniversary. That's awesome. I really hope that the Samus Returns for the 3DS. I hope that does well enough that they continue to make some more 2D Metroid games.
Oh, the 91 Game Boy Return of Samus.
Yeah, they remade it for the 3DS, and you know, it seemed like it's done pretty well so far. So we'll see.
Oh, I know, Andrew, right? Oh, there's Vanilla E-Tank. Scotty probably finds a nice thing to see just there.
Yeah, that would... I don't know if I would have... I might have reset that, but I guess being low on health, it was more important to take it and keep it.
So crosses into his Fantoon fight, and yeah, again with a well, now with wave plasma is 250, so charge wave plasma 750. That's also going to make for a very quick Fantoon fight.
Yeah, if they were to do a two missiles, and then a charge shot, I think that would two-round it.
Yep.
I'm not 100% certain on the math or Fantoon's health there, but...
well, let's... the 2 and 2 missiles and then a charge wave plasma shot?
That would be 1150, right?
Yes, so 1150 times 2 is 2300, which falls just 200 short of Fantoon's total health.
Okay.
Actually.
Yeah. So it'd be really close.
But supers do double damage to Fantoon, so...
Well, that would be 600, and that's less than the charge shot.
Oh, true. True, yes. There are more supers
like
over.
yeah, the attic room has just some supers. I'm sure they like to find high jump or Varia at this point, or ice. I mean, they have so much other stuff, and they can complete it with just Varia at this point. I'm pretty sure that both of these runners are skilled enough to do this with just once they find Varia. Well, no, because for Bot Wound they would need ice or speed to get through, though speed for the logic.
Right. Unless they want to do a Crystal Flash clip. If they found a third power bomb pack by the time they get there. And there's another E-Tank at Wreck Ship Reverse. So I kind of doubt we'll see anyone go for that. Well, actually, they can't collect that anyway.
Right. It's still good to know what it is, so you know, because if you didn't check that, and then later on you needed to find one item still, you would be wondering, well, maybe it was there.
There's our third power bomb pack after 2 successive E-tanks. This was a pretty healthy ship, as it turns out.
Looks like Cross is going to decide to get and keep that E-tank as well. And we're about to get a bowling from Scotty over here, so we'll get to see the 2 items below.
That is correct. We have not found our real validation item yet. No spring ball. But how is the Chozo gonna do today? Will it be strikes or gutter balls?
Well, this is the point for Scotty to, pull out the phone and check your messages, well, probably shouldn't check Discord if you're in a rando race, but and then get up, stretch, whatever you need to do.
Oh yeah, it's Sankari pointing out Bluff skipped the spring ball and ended up in a soft locking, punished immediately because of it. Yet another E-tank.
Wasn't that with Bluff getting soft locked twice yesterday?
I remember it happening once, just right at wow, extremely healthy ship.
So all of the far end items are E-tanks. That's pretty crazy.
This one would have been a good seed to Azure. An entirely E-tank filled bowling alley.
So it looks like Scotty is going to go make the check that Cross has already made, and then that might make them a little bit closer when they're coming out of going back down Red Tower, I imagine.
Right, both checks we've seen the others make. Here, Scotty is up at the volcano. Gonna just find some missiles.
I wonder if any of them will go back to Pink Brinstar to check Mission Impossible.
Oh, I don't really totally doubt it.
If you went down the climb and left of Morph, you could check that. You could check Billy Mays. Then you could go into meme route to check that. But okay, it looks like he's gonna go down the Green Brinstar elevator, and then probably work his way around the opposite way of what I just described. Oh well, the Etacoons, yeah, that makes better sense because we weren't thinking about the Etacoons.
And speak of the devil himself, Azure has joined chat, as has Snake. Another bowling alley visit. As Scotty reaches the Jellevator.
It's good to see a lot of the names and from Super Metroid showing up in the chat and the viewer counts going up on this channel.
Oh yeah, well, especially in a race between runners like this.
Yeah, they're both well known in the Super Metroid community, so it's not very surprising at all.
Yeah, this one was gonna get a pretty decent turnout. So
the Etacoon items looks like they're shaping up to just be ammo. We still got the vanilla Etacoon power bomb to check, but
that's all Scotty needed for power bombs, he decided.
Yeah, you've got with the 15 max, you've got enough that even if you don't find ice, you can take care of the baby Metroids. So I don't oppose that call. I would probably only pick up another pack after 15 if I was low on power bombs and didn't have regular bombs.
Alright, which they do, of course. Got regular bombs far earlier than power bombs in this one.
So here we go with the Mission Impossible.
Ah, yes.
Oh, it looks like Cross is going to make the play I thought about earlier of going down the climb and going to Billy Mays and meme route.
Oh. Jumps at that moonfall, but gets it on a backup. And just another E-tank at Mission Impossible.
Very healthy seed. What does that bring the count?
Oh, I haven't been scribbling them down this time. We saw so many.
Yeah.
If I'm commentating them, my rule changes a little. Whoa, okay.
Nice.
Oh, the savior of wave beam. Of course, they could have done the super glitch too, but.
Well, Cross did a check on the climb supers, and they were just ammo. I think it was regular missiles.
Yeah, not that he could have collected it anyway.
Yeah, and if he does what I was just talking about earlier of going and checking Billy Mays before going and checking the big pink things that, the power bomb's locked. Yeah, it's going to cost him some time because of that various suit location. I expect Scotty is treating it like go mode.
Yeah, that's another.
Maybe a few easy checks along the way for hoping for ice or speed booster or high jump. But lower north there with space and screw is going to be a breeze with or without high jump.
Oh, double power bombs at Billy Mays. Interesting. And Scotty is blowing open the tube, but heading down first.
Routing wise, that makes some sense because then you don't have to backtrack through Meridia as much.
My thoughts precisely, Ashiria. And Scotty is, pretty much has to go through the cathedral. So I expect we'll see a quick check on the item down in the lava here. And he is going to find
more regular missiles.
How disappointingly vanilla.
There was a left of morph check / run by Cross, and it was another E-tank.
So Cross does do the late meme route, which at this point probably doesn't count as a meme route anymore.
And depending on the order of what he checks, is he going to go all the way to Edekun's first? It looks like.
Oh yeah. And Scotty heading straight on down.
This, gravity and space and this lava dive is super easy. Though I do enjoy watching some of these really skilled runners do the various types of lava dives because they generally make it look so easy, but they are not easy in the slightest.
Yeah. That may not qualify as a lava dive with gravity and space jump.
That's a fair point. We just, anytime we're going through that room, we call it a lava dive. We learned how to do the high jump and high jumpless lava dive for playing the other types of randos.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they are really difficult, and our success rate with that is not very much.
And, Scotty is going to have a little check on the GT screw item.
I didn't pay attention. Did he save before going down the elevator?
I don't think so, but...
There's high jump boots.
Oh, nice.
That was worth going for.
It was. But even if it was a garbage item... Oh, he's visiting GT, too. Even if it was a garbage item, even if he didn't save, he had space jump. So,
Yeah.
and screw attack.
He got that gate glitch so easy too. That was really impressive.
First try.
If I get the gate glitch, it's kind of pure luck.
Yeah. Charge plasma shots, piercing and going through GT twice each time.
Well, Cross is coming out of Mission Impossible, so that means he'll probably make the Wavegate check here now and find his various suit.
Nice.
In positions like this, I always wonder what the runners are feeling, because I know for myself, in either of these positions, I would feel like, maybe I'm behind because of the order of checks that I made and how someone else could have found it sooner.
Oh, and we're gonna have a check on the SMRAT missiles, as I've started calling them, from Scotty, and X-ray. He'll be able to microwave things.
Yeah, since he hasn't been to Meridia yet, that's a pretty good pickup.
Yep. So, it's on one hand, it's the secure way to be, feeling that you're probably behind. But on the other hand, I think it's probably a good idea to keep that feeling relatively in check too, and don't let it get too far in your head and psych yourself out.
Yeah, I believe you on that. I haven't done too many races myself, but I definitely get those race nerves going, and if I felt like, I'm behind, then that would probably only intensify them. But we're getting used to it, developing a tolerance for those nerves.
Yeah. It's all in one's head, as they sometimes say.
Oh, a power bomb of shame check, and it's supers.
Yep, not necessary. Oh, his first Xan clip from Scotty down the wasteland. And he's going to take on the Dojo Ninja Pirates, and he's going to microwave them. Nice.
You don't see that very often.
Yeah. Sometimes it's not the most often used microwave, of course.
Yeah, with that beam combo, it's if you can get it to hit twice, they're done for.
Mm-hmm.
At least I think it is, because normally you have ice as well for that. If the piercing property lets plasma hit twice on them, that they die. So I don't know if without ice if that's enough.
Well, it would be 3. They have 1800 health. Charge wave plasma 750. Ice would bring it to 900. So.
Yeah, so it's just barely enough when it has ice. Okay.
Yeah, you can microwave those. You can also microwave the key hunters down here, which have about the same amount, maybe more like 2,000 health.
Yeah, those key hunters really mess up, sometimes in late games. So really mess you up, rather, sometimes in late game. So I wouldn't be surprised to see someone microwave them just because they could.
Okay, yeah. I just checked. The key hunters have 1800 too, and exact same. Bringing up a good point. Putting metal in the microwave is bad.
And a Ridley holding on to some missiles.
Yep. Cross hits the elevator.
Will he check the GT item and find his high jump boots, or will he just go on without checking? Looks like he's just gonna skip them.
Yeah, to be honest, I didn't expect Scotty to make that check, but happened to pay off. And
I wouldn't have made it.
Even with the high jump boots, Scotty wall jumps off the non-spike portions of that that elevator there, which is pretty precise.
That is very precise.
And Cross is skipping right by the SMRAT missiles as well, climbing the amphitheater.
So I wonder if Scotty will show us the rest of the items in Lower Warfare on the way out.
Oh well,
He's
we're
been
gonna have
checking the others, so
we have a high five right there at the top of Santo Poco, and oh yeah, we're gonna see the Firefly item.
just ammo.
We are running out of items now. Just 4 major ones. Well, 5 major ones. Grapple too. Oh, we're gonna see the jail item. More missiles. As Cross, misses the sand clip, but gets it second try, so accepts the 50 damage. There's grapple.
Found
There's
the grapple
ticklish beam, but Scotty skips it.
Yeah, I don't blame him at this point. With space jumps, especially. Oh, wait.
Oh, he's changing his mind now. Wanted to see what was at Franker Musketeers, and it was just more missiles.
I'm curious now what changed his mind, so I'm gonna have to ask him about that if we bring him in for an interview after.
Yeah. Well, I suppose it's possible he forgot he can microwave Dragon. Maybe he's... well, grapple has other uses here and there. It's also known as the farm beam for a... And,
that's a fair point, the farming beam.
Yeah, Scotty's making more checks than I really expected to see out of him. He's checking the wave area.
There is speed booster.
Oh, nice. Nice. That's probably just what he was looking for. Oh, and of course, he still has to get through Meridia, and he needed speed or ice to do so.
Oh, yes. That's why he was checking all the other items.
Now he's in go mode, so...
Well, if that would have been us, and we had made the calls we said we would have made, we would have been messed up. Cross made his Ridley fight pretty easy there. That beam combo, plus some supers to help fill it in.
Well, he's not worried about that anymore, Rumble. Ice could still be there, but... Yeah. So, speed booster opens up a lot, and I like having it... one of the biggest reasons I like having it, besides, of course, all the speed-locked locations to get in a hundo, is also the escape.
Yeah, speed makes the escape much quicker. See someone in chat saying that Cross is very comfortable with the crystal flash clip to bot lane, so if he doesn't check things, maybe we'll see that.
Well, he has speed now. That won't be necessary, but suppose he could still do it just to show off if he decides to damage himself down enough with...
Cross doesn't have speed yet. That's Scotty has speed.
Cross!
Yeah.
Oh, right. Yeah, sorry.
It's okay. I get this stuff mixed up a lot, too.
Yeah.
And we're getting to see some microwave snake.
Yeah. Nice. Is that an adder emote? Asks the the person called Snake. Nice. And Batwoon is gonna have more missiles.
Oh, so close.
Got
Scotty
oh,
almost getting the halfie. Or maybe even a full halfie, depending on what he was going for there.
bonkers. Cross working with a pitch black fire fleet room. But it's alright. Just a simple door reset. And let there be light once more.
So we'll get to see the last microwave boss here in a moment.
Cross turning down the grapple beam as well. Not feeling in the mood to tickle anything. And Snake bringing up a possible game I used to kind of like to play too, guessing the item percentage. Which is less of... Oh, spike suit there.
Spike, it's impressive to be able to get a spike suit, because that requires 2 near frame perfect inputs, to my understanding.
Yeah. Okay, so he didn't actually get it that time. It looked like he did.
Yeah, it looked like it. I would have thought he got it too, so...
Oh, okay. Andrew pointing out he got it, just didn't wait long enough. And yeah, Cross taking a peek at Norfair reverse items there. At least the first one, and
Did he skip over wave? I think he did.
Apparently so. I didn't see him go there, and doesn't look like he has space yet. But he's going back through the cathedral.
I don't think he got his speed booster from the wave missiles.
Well, even if he didn't, he has wave and plasma. He could do the brand new BTOM Speedway thing.
Yeah, that blew my mind the first time I saw it. I'll have to look into that and learn how to do it for randos myself after this.
No, there's really nothing much to it. And Scotty is taking the Meridia escape hatch with 4 bosses down. He's heading to G4.
So maybe we'll get to see a Crystal Flash clip out of Cross to get to Botloon.
Maybe, very possible. How cool would that be?
We've seen one other in the tournament games that we've seen from, I think it was from Freya's, who did that last time.
Oh, wow. Match you were commentating?
No, just watching. This is the first match for this that we've commentated, and we haven't done much commentary in the past either.
Oh, yeah, I believe you told me just one with Freya's and Poplars.
Yeah, at the Power Up with Pride marathon earlier this year.
And, oh, POW amp exploding on Cross, but giving him a nice super. And that'll do it for Scotty, now having made his way to the clouded over hallway and G4 statue.
Are you in the SRL channel to be able to get the official times when these runners finish?
Oh, yes, I am.
Okay. We don't need to bother pulling it up then.
And it looks like Cross is indeed going for the clip. He's damaged himself down to 32 health. He did not get X-ray either, so I guess he's going to rely on just charge shots.
Yeah, I don't think he checked the location for X-ray.
Oh, here it is. He's going for it, and oh, close, but no cigar on that one. So, a little too late on the second try as well.
There we go.
Got it. Nice. Big hype.
That's always like another impressive trick.
Easy every time. And Scotty, no ice beam. Never found ice this time, so collecting Metroids, blowing them up with power bombs.
And Cross is, even though he doesn't have the ability to microwave the Snick, he's got plasma, which allows him to pierce through those awful hitboxes.
Yes. Four hits on Botwoon will kill him with that beam combo.
Farming up for some supers, I think, there for taking on Draco.
Oh yeah, used up all his supers on that Crystal Flash clip. But never found Spazer this seed either, not that they needed it. And I guess all that's left aside from that is Spring Ball.
So there's a question in chat, and no, we don't have maps of the seeds beforehand, so we learn where items are based on what the runners do.
Yeah, we learn where they are along with the runners and everybody. But yes, there's also a spoiler log at the end. After the credits, they've halfway through the 2017 tournament, they doctored up the credits to include a cool spoiler log with all these fun details. And Scotty has recharged health. No stand up with only 6 E-tanks. Yeah, no idea where Ice Beam is, or Spazer, or Spring Ball until we see the credits, or if Cross happens to find one of them inadvertently.
Oh, we get to see a speed zap skip from Scotty.
Oh, pulling out all the tricks. Nice.
That is a really tight short charge.
Yeah, including a door transition.
Yeah. Ridiculously difficult.
Door transitions troll the heck out of me in this game.
There's Spring Ball.
Ah, nice! And cross pass. Oh, disrespect. DQ. Run not validated.
Now, Scotty actually has some reserves, it looks like. So I don't know if that would help. But oh no, he took a rainbow beam there. A catch up, not a rainbow. So he's probably not going to do a stand up.
Yeah, I don't know if the reverse tanks play a role. I think you might have to have 7 or more E-tanks no matter what. I can't be 1000% sure on that, but
I'm not familiar with it either, so that'd be a good thing to learn.
Oh, and Cross takes the little quicksand morph tunnel to get to the other side. Why did the cross product cross the road? Yes.
Oh, okay, there we go. I was wondering why he was going back up to save him a power bomb.
Alright. I was just about to say, I think Spring being at that location and Cross skipping it, I think he should have to go back and fight Dragon again because of that. And keep fighting her until he gets the Spring Ball.
And the lack of high jump boots getting Cross there a little bit. He tries to leave Mount Everest on the upper side.
Oh, and he stuns and maims the fish a bit.
Calling the animal control.
Oh, okay. Gojak's 2 supers and luckily hits the last one. Well, even if he had Zebo's side, would give him supers quickly, but...
And down goes the baby on Scotty's side. So Mother Brain 3 starts now.
Ah, yes, Jay pointing out again. best of 3, so we're gonna see them do a game 2 at some point in the future. It's like this one is Scotty's to lose.
Yeah, it's really unlikely that something's going to happen at this point to have Scotty lose the game.
Well, yeah, Cross grabbing a and I guess a save at the ship.
Yeah, considering his super count, I probably would have done the ship refill as well.
Oh yeah. Well, if they hadn't gotten any reverse tanks, we could just count the items they've collected. But I guess Scotty got 6 E-tanks, 5 missile packs, so that's 11, 8 super packs, that's 19, 3 power bomb packs, that's 22, grapples 23, X-rays 24, 3 beams, that's 27, 8 more items, that's 35, and however many reverse tanks he got, I guess.
So between 36 and 39.
Yeah, something like that.
Scotty skipping the animals, but I don't blame him for that in a race where your opponent is this good, you know? I wouldn't be saving them either until I saw the dot done.
Oh, and there it is. Scotty has finished in first place with an official time of 1 hour, 2 minutes, and 52 seconds, and improved his personal best by 31 seconds.
GG, Scotty.
GJJG.
Cross is just a few minutes behind now at this point, and will be in Mother Brain very shortly. It looks like ice is the only major item we did not see.
Well, ice and Spazer, but...
Oh, yeah, Space... I don't know. I guess we'll count it.
Spazer was rendered rather pointless. Of course, as they found gravity early and also found plasma pretty early.
Yeah, I don't think people are very curious about where Spazer is. But we'll get to see where ice was.
Oh, nice. There's a little first place blue ribbon there on Scotty's side now.
Jay making some new graphics. That's pretty neat, though.
Sweet. Oh yeah, I suppose could have 3rd and 4th place ribbons for the 4 ways. Thirsty. Okay. Cross not even trying for a baby skip and wasting 40 frames on top of it.
Yeah, he only had 2 E-tanks at that point because of all the Metroids from, latching on to group them, since he didn't have ice.
Oh, he didn't have high jump either, so it wouldn't have made much sense to go for the baby skip.
Looks like we're getting close to those credit lines, the spoiler log.
31, 25, 10, 3.1, 2.5, 1.0.
These randos and the stats they added in, they've always made me self-conscious of door transitions now. Before, I never thought about it, whether they jump through a door or not. But now, because you've got that time at the end that tells how long you spent in door transitions.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Oh, Ice Beam was at Mama Turtle's missiles. Spazer was at Wave.
Well, Scotty found speed just before Wave and noped right out of checking the rest of it.
Yeah, that's a couple supers on the glass there, not on Mother Brain, but Cross advances to Phase 2. Also, no love for Croc today, and no love for Shack Tool, so those buttons remain unpressed on the tracker.
Those are checks I'm always hesitant to make in playing randos. Specifically Shack Tool, because it is the most time-consuming check.
Oh, yeah. And, what's it gonna be? 36, 37, 38, 39, 38. And, Cross did not get as many items, and, not stopping to collect some of those items may have come back to bite him a little.
Seems like some of his routing decisions just bit him in the butt, actually, on this one with the order of checks and specifically for finding Varia. Went right by, Wavegate room in order to go check the Attitudes and work his way over. So, which is, I feel like it's a logical way to do it. That way you don't forget what you have and haven't checked, and it feels like a little bit less backtracking on checks. But see, Scotty has joined in the chat. GG, Scotty.
Yep. Cross is well sitting through the cutscene, and not much else to do but twiddle his either proverbial or literal thumbs for the moment.
And this is where I always put down the controller, stretch my hands out, crack my fingers if I need to, stretch my back, etc.
Oh, yeah. There's a lot of, oh, Scotty's playing the practice ROM. There's a lot of knuckle cracking that goes on between my item pickups and elevator transitions and things. And, oh, nice mid-air hyper shots on MB3 from Cross.
Yeah, point blank range.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
Now, Cross did not get Speed Booster, so his escape will be a little bit slower.
Okay. Looks like Scotty is accepting an interview. He's just gonna be a minute. And oh yeah, let me put in the command here and mention, please follow the runners if you were. That is not the right command. Those were last night's runners. Well, follow those too. Commodora and Maniacal 42. Follow these runners. If someone can update the command and we can get their links. And well, I guess if I put in exclamation point C, it's going to give me last night's. Yeah, that would be last night's crew as well. uh, but please follow my co-commentator Stars
Don't forget to follow Smokey.
if you so desire and see fit. Snake is shooting daggers at those commands. And please follow Jay, whose brilliant brainstorm this whole tournament was.
He's also
Also,
the restreamer and pitched in
yes.
on the tracking while my power was out.
Yes. Oh, spoiler alert. Cross Product has finished in second place with a time of 1 hour, 11 minutes, 4 seconds. Another big JG. Oh, there you go.
So I guess you did say Scotty agreed to an interview?
Yeah, he said, give me a minute. Oh, SRA main VC.
Well, we'll need he'll have to pop in one of the green room, and then I think Jay or someone can pull him over.
Oh, Willie. Oh, I wasn't
Yeah,
aware of that
he's
one.
in the green room.
Oh,
now.
okay. So he is. He's muted at the moment. And we are joined by him. GG, Scotty.
Great, good game.
Thanks. I was sweating the whole time. I thought Cross would be right. And he was.
Yeah, not far behind. You two, like, you did a lot of the same checks, but in slightly different orders, like around the same time frame. And you found Varia first at the Wavegate location, and that was like at the time Cross was coming out of Wreck Ship, and he ended up going down into Blue Brand first to check Billy Mays. And we thought, well, okay, great. He's going to get into Pink Brand. He's not going to, he's going to catch up some time here. But no, he went to Edekun's first and worked his way over to the right. And it was still really close, even though that check cost him a little bit of time. That order of checking.
Yeah, the way the progression was set up was you could probably take a few different routes and end up with the same time. Having to go back and forth.
It looked like power bombs were one of the more frustrating things to find this seed.
Yeah, I think it was like the last place it could be for me.
Pretty much literally the last spot, the high jump boots. Which is a thing that I feel like would be far more likely to see in the Rando League races.
Yeah,
I definitely didn't expect that here.
Well, there you go.
Yeah. Now, I wanted to ask about on your lower Norfair escape. You saw the grapple beam, and then you decided not to take it, and you ran on. You checked the Franker Z missile room off of Three Musketeers, but then you decided to run back and get grapple beam. Was it that you realized that you might have to check Shack Tool at the time?
Yeah, I just figured with how trolly things were going that Shack Tool might be in logic, so had to make sure I could get in there. Didn't want to make the mistake.
There was a little bit of confusion about that check, about going back for that at the time on my side, but then chat reminded us that Shack Tool might be in logic for getting ice or speed. And we're also joined by...
You don't need ice or speed. What do you mean? It doesn't matter if Shack Tool is in logic because you're in go mode by the time you go
to yourself.
Cross did a Crystal Flash clip to get to Shack Tool, not Shack Tool, sorry, to get to Badaboom.
That's like the last thing I still need to learn.
It's impossible. Yes. Don't even bother.
Right.
So, Ice Beam was at Mama Turtle's missiles, and Spazer was at Wave Beam. Not that you were looking for Spazer.
Yeah, I needed Ice and Speed Booster to be trollier, I think.
Yeah, Speed was actually in a pretty good spot for me. I got to skip most of Bubble Mountain and Croc.
Where was Speed Booster?
Wave missiles.
That coming
only
out
one. I was only a door transition away from it. That feels bad.
Yeah, coming out of the lower Norfair escape, Scotty went straight down to check, and
I might have gone there to look for super missiles actually. So I did actually go into the Brofist room to get a super missile pack, and I still was a super missile short when I got into Meridia. I only had 10, and I was like, "There's a green door before Aqueduct." So I farmed the little balloon guys, the guys that look like little miniature Phantoons.
Yeah.
And I didn't know if it even had. I didn't even know if it had super missiles on the drop table, but it dropped them. So that's good. I don't have to go up the beach.
Yeah, they always drop supers.
Do they? Well, there's like 3 of them. I could have probably saved a couple door transitions instead of farming.
That's the only room they appear in too. 101%, 0.6% super drops. Yes.
Oh, nice.
How did you feel, Cross, when you finally found Varia? Because you went through Blue Brinstar to get to Pink, and you could have gotten it there if you had checked that stuff earlier, but you went all the way left to check the Etacoons first and worked your way back over. Did you think you should have checked that earlier, or wish you had?
Nah, not really. No. I guess I guess if I'm in the mindset of I could like, there's only one item that I need, but I was still like, I don't know. I had enough power bombs at that point. I'm pretty comfortable going in 15 power bombs for a crystal flash clip. But like, if I can get 20, like that's fine too. The 25 power bombs actually I picked up by mistake. But yeah, I don't know. I thought that I was probably just gonna check everything anyway. Didn't really think about it.
Question from Jay would like to know if the two of you are hype for your match 2 and whenever it might be.
Yeah, Scotty's a good runner. Like him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like I said, I was nervous this whole race because Cross does a lot of those. You were doing a lot of the crossover ones, right? And those have full randomizers, so I know you're comfortable with
I'm comfortable
checking.
with a lot of checks. I know a lot of niche things, but my overall movement is probably not as good as Scotty. So
Crossovers, the variety of them named after you.
Yeah, no, I always called it hybrid actually, before it got an official name. But yeah, I mean, it basically comes down to, is my crystal flash clip or my early X-ray or bootless lava dive like gonna pay off, because I'm probably more likely to do a niche trick like that. Although lava dive doesn't really help in this format because there can't really be anything important in lower Norfair. I'm pretty sure gravity suits shut out of lower Norfair by logic.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I was doing a practice seed earlier this week, and I had checked everything, man. I was like, can gravity suit be in lower Norfair? I can't possibly think of where it is. I ended up just I was like, whatever, I'll just do a full suitless Meridian. I've got high jump and spring ball and I got all the good stuff. And then on my way to Torian, wouldn't you know it, I tripped over gravity suit and Terminator.
Oh.
It was one of those, let's do an early gauntlet seeds. Whoops.
And forget about it. Yeah. Well, any other particular moments from this race stand out to you, make you proud or perhaps not so proud?
I'm proud that not only did I do a crystal flash clip, but I understood what I was doing leading up to it and setting up for it, you know, going all the way back to lower Norfair escape and taking some extra hits from key hunters, so forth.
Yeah. And those last couple hits from the sizers to knock you under 50.
Yeah, and remembering to farm super missiles, but not enough. So it's something that I can improve on, and knowing that the mini Fantoons drop super missiles, I can incorporate that too.
Yeah.
If it ever comes up again. I don't think I've ever done a single SMRAT where I've gotten Ice Beam. I've gotten Speed Booster once or twice. I don't think I've ever gotten Ice.
I was upset that I thought I was going to get Spike Suit first try on Dragon, and then I don't know what happened to it. It didn't work.
Yeah.
Yeah, we actually thought you did get it, but we're not as familiar with the Spike Suit. And I think it was Asder in chat who pointed out that it looked like you got it, but you didn't wait long enough on the...
Or Fuzda.
Oh, Fuzda. My apologies.
Oh, you have to wait. Okay. Yeah, I do. I sparked right out of it because I was like, oh crap, I got it. Like, I was just excited.
Yeah, but then you didn't do a full halfie and like, oh, guess he didn't get it.
Yeah, that was very close on the... It looks like you accidentally sparked right at the top of the climb for the halfie room. Pre-halfie room.
Yeah, just a misinput there right at the top, but I think the wall jumps were pretty...
They were pretty clean. I thought you were going to get it.
I was able to give you this this particular lovely emote right there in chat for that that they gave us in this channel.
Yeah, that's about it though.
All right. I got a phone call coming in, so I gotta head out. Thanks for the interview, guys. Thanks for commentary.
Okay.
Have a great day.
Thanks for the run. It was
Racing
a good
Cross.
one. So
Oh.
I was going to take a second and point out the next matches we have coming up later today. It looks like there's a 4-way at 6 p.m. Eastern time, and it is Travatox versus Glacio Souza and Fuzda versus Op82.
Nice.
And for both of these, it is round 2, match 2. So those should be some good runs.
Looking forward to it. Any additional or final remarks, Scotty?
Thank you both for commentating.
Oh,
Thank
I
you.
really
our
appreciate it.
pleasure. I've enjoyed each of these I've been able to call so far, especially as I did not enter the tournament, but wanted to be involved with it in one way like this. So it's been really nice to be able to be.
So I will go ahead and sign off and say thank you to all the people putting their volunteering work into making this tournament a thing, and all the runners participating and the viewers. And I'll see everyone later.
Yep, I'll do the same. And Stars, thank you very, very much for doing this with me. And wherever you guys are, and whenever the next time, sweet dreams. And we will see you next mission.